Hello, I'm Nick Cox. Come and join us. I'm Nick Cox. I'm from the UK and I'm volunteering here at Snehalaya for a year. I just want to give you a progress report of how the hospital's construction is doing, and I'm going to be speaking to one of the doctors in charge of the whole process. On my last update with you, this was how the construction work for the new 50-patient bed was looking. Since then, the progress has been considerable, and I can't believe that in just a matter of weeks, it's been transformed into this. As you can see, it's really taking shape, and the first floor has just been completed. I wanted to know more about the future plans for the hospital.
I'm Dr. Suhas Ghule. I'm a consultant radiologist practicing in the city of Ahmednagar, Maharashtra, India since last 20 years. I've been associated with Snehalaya since 1996, being friend and co-worker of founder of Snehalaya, Mr. Girish Kulkarni. I'm working as a doctor and as a project director on Snehadi Prugna Seva Kendra now, which is labeled as Caring Friends Hospital. We are working here for the HIV positive patients who are coming from rural India, slums of India, from poor socio-economic strata. And this hospital project, which is going on since at least 25 years, it started as a small clinic in a hut, and now we are planning and going for a 50-bedded hospital dedicated to HIV positive patients.
What kind of challenges have you faced as a doctor here in Ahmednagar?
As a treating clinician and as a diagnostic faculty, we come across different challenges as far as HIV positive patients are concerned. First and foremost is the acceptance of a patient by doctor and by family. What happens majority of the times, the patients are not brought to the clinics in time. They are not accepted by the medical and paramedical staff to the extent they should be accepted. And thus their diagnosis is delayed. The treatment may be delayed because of financial or social factors. So slowly and steadily, with the concerted effort of people like Girish Kulkarni sir and other fraternity members from medical fraternity, the picture is definitely changing. But still, personally, I feel the overall attitude and the approach to these patients needs a big change.
Can you tell me, how do you feel when you see the construction work going on, the progress of the construction work?
As I told you earlier, Nick, we started with a small tin hut, which was the first clinic dedicated to us red light workers, commercial sex workers, for commercial sex workers in India. It started in 1991 in a small tin hut. From that, we have come across a small 15-bedded, 20-bedded hospital, and now with the help of society, the donors and our inspiration, Mr. Girish Kulkarni, Suhalaji Shingvi, we are now constructing a 50-bedded hospital. I feel really happy for my patients. Now they will have their own home. The attitude and the basic philosophy over here is to make them comfortable, provide them with the best possible care. Unfortunately, if somebody is dying, make their death at least give them a happy ending. Don't give them an ending of a street dog or a totally unneglected. We want to make their last few days happier and healthier.
And what are your hopes for the future of the Caring Friends Hospital and Research Centre?
See, till 2013 March, we used to get a little bit of help from government. But after 2013 April, government has stopped some of the projects like CCD project. And as a result, the patients have to go to specific government centers or district centers only. Now what has happened is their load has increased and their tracking has also become difficult. As you know, the patient has to be there, continuously monitored, tracked, and the patient has to take the medicines continuously. So if this chain is broken, then the chances of developing HIV or AIDS are more in these people who are living with HIV. So what I see at my end is, though the incidence they say is decreasing, the longevity of the patient is increasing. So the days, number of patients, the pool of the patient will be more as the time will pass, though the new cases added will be less. Initially what used to happen, the patient used to die quickly. Now the hope is that they might live for 35, 40, 50 years. And so we'll have a bigger pool of people living with HIV. And though the number of cases is less, this pool will increase and it will need very dedicated care. Like when I see there is surgeons, they refuse, they don't like to operate on these patients. So I can say, if a patient is coming from 300 kilometers with a small boy who is not been operated, if we can offer him surgical services here, that is great help to the patient. If a patient who has some renal problem, who is not offered dialysis outside, if we can offer the patient dialysis here, it's a great help to the patient. Because here we will not refuse anybody, irrespective of how much he has in his pocket. He has to just come to us with the help of our well wishes, and God will do whatever best and will offer whatever best we can.
And that is all down to you. That is where your very kind donations are going. I'll be giving you another progress report in a few weeks' time. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. Oh.